And alright, well, I don't know if you know this, but I've unlocked a few costumes for Saffron. And I got it kind of off screen actually, you know? I couldn't help but play a little bit off screen. I got a few wins under my belt, and basically how you unlock your other skins is beating the game and getting the ending that I got with Reva, which is the pacifist ending, I think. You know? Which is ironic, he's a pacifist, well, to the bosses anyway. Not really pacifist to anyone else. Sometimes he might already kill the hostage or something, and it's still technically a pacifist ending, I don't know. Well, there you go. And yeah, I'm just thinking, you know, might as well do another run for the costume. I believe, well, she has, you know, a little witch costume, which is neat. She also has this costume, which I believe is a reference to a game called Crosscode. You know, it's the main character in that game, I think, which is actually on my Steam library. You know, I was actually planning on playing it, but well, maybe after this game, or maybe after either One Step from Eden or another playthrough I'm doing right now, which is Divinity. Maybe after I finish that one, I'll start playing Crosscode. It's on the list. But anyway, I guess let's just do a run. Let's just do a run. I don't know. I tried a little bit of Chrono. Chrono apparently is supposed to be easier. I don't know if it's easier necessarily. It has that move, right, where basically allows you to stop time for a little bit, or slow time rather. But I don't know. I just never find a use for that. You know, often I'm just don't remember to use it. I'm just too used to default, as well as default the fact that you have a second revive, or rather one revive, I guess. You effectively have like around 1,800 HP, you know, if you use this loadout, basically. I don't know. I guess I'll try Chrono. I'll try Chrono again. It's dangerous though because I don't have that revive, which is essential to beginners, I feel like. But apparently it makes, you know, it's supposed to be easier because of the artifact, or not the weapon rather. We'll see. We'll see what happens. My first run as a witch, you know? At least on stream anyway. You have different spells slightly. I guess you have the tornado instead of the frostbolt, I think. Is that what it is? Riffle? That's good. I'll take that. Adaptive armor. Ooh, but glass cannon. Okay. You want adaptive armor or do you want glass cannon? I feel like the glass cannon, I think, you know, I think I've revised my opinions on this. The fragile, again, is pretty scary, but it's only for one hit. You know, usually, for the most part, it's not too bad, and it's worth it for the spell power. But I really like adaptive armor. You know, it's actually a very beginner-friendly artifact because when you get hit, you know, you gain a bunch of defense. Especially if you get hit like a ton, you basically just stack a lot of defense at once, so it prevents you from basically being comboed to death. You know, with 999 hits at once and losing all your HP. It's actually very helpful for that, which I'm surprised that it isn't just a newbie card, you know, that you get early on, because you have to unlock a ton of spells, you know. Switchbait, choose deal damage of spell in another slot. Interesting. I think Switchbait and the other one, it's called Echo, I've also revised my opinion on. Is useful because you can just simply use the other card, right? So it's not really a loss, as long as your cards do a lot of damage, I guess. Don't get Cold Stone, though. Cold Stone is just a solid card, you know? It's just a solid card, even if you don't have Flow. But I might consider doing a Flow deck, actually. Yeah. Gun Whirl, Step Slash. I think I'll get rid of Step Slash. It's the most awkward to use, I feel like. For now, I'll take rid of that. And as always, I always choose a focus at the beginning. I'll choose Hearth, and also I believe Phalanx. I mean, Phalanx in general has a few cards that are just useful all around. So I feel like you always just get a bit of Phalanx no matter what, you know? It just helps, especially if you're a beginner. Like me. Though I've already sunk like a few hours in this game already, off screen. I actually already unlocked all of the cards, you know, to be used in future runs, actually. So that's the thing. Which is surprising, you know? Well, not too surprising, but it feels like I already unlocked everything. In terms of, like, you know, spells anyway. But I haven't really been playing all that long. Which I guess is actually a good thing, you know? You don't want to, like, put those cards behind a barrier for too long, you know? Because otherwise you feel like you're always like underwhelming, you know, in all your runs. Because you never have access to all the cards that you can get later on. On the other hand, though, there's not much to look forward to anymore, right? I've seen all the spells already, at least in terms of, you know, knowing what they are. But at the same time, though, I guess I've never actually used all of them, so that's still something to look forward to. Anyway, when a kunai your deck will get hit, you want to do a kunai thing. Apply link cable. That's a Game Boy Advance. You know, I never had a link cable. I don't know. I had a Game Boy, but I never used a link cable. I don't know. It's never a thing for me. Use mana regen. Yeah, I'll get mana regen. I mean, those two other artifacts are interesting, but I'd rather just get mana regen. Just keep it very simple, to be honest. I think what I'm doing is just like, you know, just a typical flow deck. But I tried before. Yeah, as it turns out, you know, I got like, I think I win from doing a flow deck. That's probably because of a combination of like artifacts and that sort of thing as well, which is helpful. But flow is pretty powerful, actually. You know, ever since the not the last patch, because there's been actually another patch at the time I'm playing this, and probably more patches in the future. But the other patch, the patch where they nerfed like this card in particular, Rock Cycle, which I don't really get, or well, I understand, as in I understand it, but I don't really take it basically. Because it kind of ruins your flow, you know, unless you have a lot of flow cards in your deck already. I kind of don't take it. Because, you know, what it is like basically infinite Rock Cycle as long as you have flow, but it's only 60 damage. I mean, you can spam it, I guess, but it doesn't seem all that great to me. Instead, let's see, Shield Beam and Counter Strike. I think Counter Strike's better. Yeah, just get Counter Strike. It makes basically the same thing. Shield Beam has slightly better range, I guess. You can hit a horizontal line. Counter Strike. No, Counter Strike also hits a horizontal. I guess Shield Beam is good for like hitting multiple enemies. That's what. But Counter Strike just same cost, but more shield, so and more damage. I'm just gonna get that. Again, if not only to just throw it out there, you know, just get the shield. All I want was a shield. Do I fight the boss or fight that? I'll fight the boss. I think, you know, if you fight the boss, you probably get better rewards. That please. Okay. Hit for a bit low. Oh. Ah, why do that? Always tricks me. You know, this one always tricks me. The little laser thing. It shoots all around you, which instinctively wants to, like you want to move, right? Instinctively, but you shouldn't. At the same time, though, you know, the later tiers, like that one, makes it so it shoots another beam right after, so you do have to move. Oh. Kunai, I don't want kunais actually. Kunais don't really help me right now. Maybe, unless you're making specifically like a consume deck. I don't really want kunais. Mana regen, alright, mana regen. I really don't want to go to hazards. You know, as it turns out, these hazards are pretty tough because there's always enemy structures in those hazards, which really always gets me damaged. There's a treasure there, but I'll just go over here. That's fine. I believe you can like destroy this campfire. I can't do it fast enough though. Oh well. And you can also just murder this bunny, which I haven't been really doing, but I think I underestimated, you know, how difficult, or rather overestimated how difficult it gets, you know, when you increase luck. Because I believe when you increase luck, which is just like, you know, 4-leaf clover over here, you basically you get more rare artifacts, which is great. You know, rare artifacts, rare spells, and everything, and the enemies get slightly stronger, but it does, as far as I know. Well, actually, is it? Well, actually, I don't know. I was gonna say, it doesn't make the bosses stronger. But maybe it does, actually. It does make the boss stronger. Never mind. You know, I was wrong. Because I think, yeah, it says here... Before, I think it was 0-4, wasn't it? It says 0-4 before, now it's 1-4. So it does make it stronger, right? Or, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. It does increase everything to a tier. Because what I was gonna say was that it only increases, it seems like, the enemy tier. Which is not too bad to deal with. As long as you're, you know... sustainable enough, as long as your build is sustainable anyway. What's the real problem is fighting bosses, you know? Because they can get quite ridiculous near the end. That's fine. I mean, it's only the beginning anyway. Do that. Alright, here's Gunner. Keep fighting him on the... I feel like I keep fighting him on the early tiers, you know, these days. like the other runs I've always done. Which is bad because, you know, I always struggle with him on the later tiers. I should fight him more on the later tiers, you know? Oh well. He has 2 defense though? I don't know why he has 2 defense. Is it because of the bunny I killed? I guess that's also one reason why. Or is one other reason how the bosses or the game gets more difficult once you increase your luck? You know? Because I don't know if I mentioned it, but killing the bunny in the campfire increases your luck. Which again gives you more rare cards, but at the same time makes the game harder. Which I was scared of, but actually, you know, one of my runs that I won, actually, it was great because like I had high luck, you know, I had really broken artifacts because of that. Which made it just like comparable, you know? It made it so like the difficulty curve wasn't so bad, actually. Do this, do that. And do this. This always confused me, by the way, the slow down time thing. I think it's because, you know, why is it slowing down time? Even though that's supposed to be a benefit normally. Oops. But like it's a forced slow down time, I guess, from the boss. And you have to like, you know, basically weave through the shots right there. I mean, obviously, but, you know, it happens kind of fast. I feel like the shots don't really... Oh, I missed there, but... I feel like the shots don't really align, you know? Because I think that's a problem with Gunner in general. The shots, I feel like, sometimes don't align with the actual squares, right? The rectangles. So it looks like it's like above the square sometimes, which is weird. I think that's allowed. I mean, that's how it's allowed to do with like a lot of projectiles, I guess. But Gunner especially, just it's emphasized more, I feel like. I just get confused like where the shots are coming from sometimes because he's always shooting above the square, not at the square. You know, but obviously you're not supposed to look at the projectile. We're supposed to look at the yellow rectangles, I guess, that show you where exactly the shots are touching, right? Like these shots, for example, they're within the squares. Makes sense in my head. When it's like over the square, like it breaks my brain sometimes. I don't know. I try to like dodge the projectile by going down, but actually I just end up getting hit myself. I can't remember. Yeah, this is a chrono loadout, which is weird to me because I'm not really shooting. You know, I'm always used to just always shooting. Okay, we're gonna finally get some flow cards, by the way. I wanted more flow cards. Now, Tremor is interesting. I don't like breaking cracks, but you know, again, as long as you have flow, though, it's fine to use. I feel like. Now, Tile Fire definitely I don't like using unless I have the Angel or what do you call it, the Wings artifact that allows you to fly over cracks. I want to use Tremor. I'll use Tremor. I might clipping the mic. You know, I always fiddle with my audio settings. I never have a good balance, you know? I'll just turn down the gain a little. I think I'm clipping a little. Maybe just a little bit. Testing. La 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 la. Omae wa mo shinderu. I don't know. I'm testing that phrase. Let's see. I would like to go to the shop, actually. I want to remove some cards. So that's the biggest thing. Especially with a flow card, you want to remove some things in order to keep the flow going. And that'll work too, because I have the little link artifact to kill them both. Sun turret. Well, these are good for like Hazel. I don't think I'll use any of these right now. I can't really hit anything without cracking tiles, which I don't want to do. Do this, do that, and then do that, and do this. Man. Why is everyone getting defense, by the way? It seems like I see the little labels, you know, the little like shield label. It seems like they keep getting defense. How are they doing that? Is it just a thing? Is it because of the luck thing, or is it always the case? They sometimes gain labels. Hyper Beam. This is just spell power though, which is not what I want. You know, I mean, obviously it's great for short term, but obviously you're fighting a boss, you know, you probably be, you know, spamming a lot of spells, and if you reduce your spell power too much, you end up actually being worse off. But I guess if you hit all your shots, it's about 200 damage. But yeah, 200 damage, which I feel isn't worth it, because Coldstone already does 200 damage for free, you know? You just throw it out there, 200 damage, you don't have to like reduce your spell power or anything, so Hyper Beam I feel like isn't really worth it. It reduces your spell power. I guess it's only 2 spell power, but you know, it adds up. That's what I feel like. Riven Armor? I mean, pretty okay. I want to see here, shields up. It's basically shields up. It's just another shields up, basically. Except that it cracks adjacent tiles and gives you flow, but ironically, I don't like having it in my flow deck because it cracks my own tiles, which I like doing. Skip that. And yeah, that reminds me, because I was talking about flow. Flow is really good because since the first patch, it was 1.1. Like instead of giving you one flow, most cards it gives you 2 flow, which is great because now you literally can. If you have all flow cards that give you flow every time, you just have infinite flow, which is great if you have artifacts that give you benefits while you're in flow. So I'm hoping for that one of those. Freezer burn, weird. I don't know how many frosts though. So the Baz's whip, again, super best friends reference. I feel like I think it is right. Baz, you know the Baz, right? They're like I don't know. They're like OC of the 2 super best friends or the 2 best friends or whatever. They've since went off and done their own thing, so not really super best friends anymore, I guess. How sad. Oh well. 100 damage turn? Sure, why not? I have like 2 mana regenerating. I don't need a 3rd one. Just for like a chance to get lucky, I guess, do a bit of extra damage maybe. So it's actually probably very good if you have the default loadout. Because maybe, I don't know, how's it work? Was it like every spell or was it every like attack? Because if it's every attack, you know, a 4% chance of getting free lightning, just like that. It's pretty good actually. Damn. Can check right now, let's see. Yeah, when you hit a target. So that's really good for a default loadout actually. Because you're always just shooting. Just pew 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 pew, you know, got 4% chance every time. It's easy damage. You know, when you cast jam, I don't think I'm doing jam deck. They'll just get money, I guess. Like maybe when I fight Shiso, I might some jams, but I've also learned. I don't know. I should have already known this already, but I guess I've misunderstood the Shiso fight. I feel like because of the jams. I always thought that the jams are just permanently in your deck. So every time you get shot by his gun or whatever, you just get infinite jams. But actually, you can just cast the gems, because I didn't really notice, because you don't really have the time to actually look at tooltip sometimes, I guess, or maybe it was on a tooltip, but I just didn't see it or didn't comprehend it. But when you do cast gems, they consume. So actually, when you have too much gems in your deck, when you're fighting Shiso, you should actually just cast them so you can get out of your deck. I didn't really realize that, because every time I see a lot of gems, I just shuffled, which is not what you should do. You should just take it out of your deck. Has 3 shield when cast a spell. Now this seems useful, I think. Poison damage, yeah. Okay, so I think I'll take this one, and I'll take a remove a spell. I think I will remove... I don't... Maybe God, Whirl, I mean, either one is okay. I'll take Whirl out first. You know, because Whirl is basically like a stronger Thunder, but because it hits like 1 tile, like, I guess 3 tiles away instead of 4 tiles away, can never hit the back row, you know, so that's very inconvenient sometimes. So I guess the advantage is that you can hit like over here, I guess, with the Whirl, but I've never, I mean, usually that you never really need to hit here unless you're fighting, I don't know, Hazel, I guess. If you summon something here, you can use that over there, but otherwise usually, you know, it's never worth it to keep that card, I feel like, at least in this deck. I should actually hit this. No, I was gonna say I should hit the other one because of the link thing. I don't know. Now these structure things, by the way, are kind of annoying because of the fact that I can't really shoot, you know, normally with a weapon. I can only slow down time. The Waterfall, you know, I think it's been unnerfed actually. It was nerfed before, and it was unnerfed again. Before it like gave you anchor, I think, but now you can just use it normally, which is great if you have a lot of flow. I believe, yeah, for every flow stack, it doesn't use your flow stack. You know, I was wondering, you know, if it used your flow stack, you can get a ridiculous amount of flow from just stacking so much flow cards. But I think this one doesn't use your flow stack, so it's just good to use. So Waterfall, probably take that. Never used a whole bunch though, I feel like. Okay, now it's you, Violet. Time to dance. I believe in the last patch... Actually, it was... Oh, for some reason... Did it revert or something? I don't know. Because I remember in the last patch... It was supposed to be that these symbols are supposed to be crosses, right? Or maybe it's because they're green? I don't know. Can't remember. I swear there were crosses before. Because it was confusing, right, for new players? That you're supposed to actually stand on these tiles. A lot of players just, like, they just didn't stand on these tiles because they thought it was like dangerous. Like it seemed like an attack, right? It seems like an attack. You would think you would dodge it, but actually you're not supposed to dodge it. You're supposed to just stand there. Okay, this sucks. I kind of don't want to... Alright, we'll just use the cards. I usually want to kill those speakers, right? Because, you know, you can avoid them, but I prefer to take them away. Kind of annoying to just always be there, you know? Okay, unnecessary damage is not great. I need more flow is what I need. I remember when I had like a flow deck last time. I just kept having flow, you know? No matter what. It was great. Yeah, everyone has 2 defense, by the way, which is weird to me. Why does everyone have 2 defense? Stop cheating. I guess it really is because of the higher difficulty. I think it really is because I killed that bunny, you know? Everyone has like maybe a random artifact or something, and well, there's an artifact that gives you 2 defense actually. It's an undershirt. So everyone just has an undershirt now? I don't know. No idea. Let's continue. Not so bad so far. I mean, I still have max health. I would like better cards, however. Okay, now this guy is harder if you have the chrono loadout instead of the other one, but hopefully not too bad. More annoying when you're fighting multiple enemies, I guess. That one, you know, has very high defense. Usually you just want to whittle it down like a lot of shots, but you don't have that. No? I don't have that. Now shield beam, normally I would just take it, but it's been nerfed, I think. You know, I think it's been nerfed, so it's anchored actually. I was comparing it to the other one before, the Counter-Strike. But I don't feel it's worth it anymore because it anchors you, which is not too bad, but I don't want to be anchored when I should be moving around, right? I'd rather just reshuffle and get another shield card rather than rely on shield beam. So I don't feel like it's worth it anymore, you know? Like, why would you ever use shield beam instead of use Counter-Strike? I guess this might be slightly faster to cast. Okay, I would like to go to shop again, so I'll go over here. Let's see. Save you? We'll see about that. Yep, okay, got it. Never mind. Alright, Shadow Shaw, or Shadow Shaw? Shield Catch. I don't like using it. I mean, this probably is good to just use in general, but I don't like Shield Catch anymore, you know? I used to always take it, but it adds another extra layer of, like, you do the thing, and then you have to, like, go somewhere else to do it, and often that puts you out of position, unless you're doing it in, like, a opportunity where you're not being attacked, I guess. But when you're not being attacked, however, I would prefer to actually just do more damage to the boss, right? Rather than just fiddle around with Shield Catch, I guess. Kinda wastes his time. So I'm gonna skip it. Entrench, I guess if you have a way to make yourself fragile, it's pretty good. But I don't like staying in one spot, so. Anything that makes me stay in one spot, I don't like anymore, you know? I gotta at least try to dodge the projectiles, even though I don't always, I guess. Sometimes, you know, they're just too hard to dodge. Get rid of that guy. This guy's annoying because, you know, he always throws it at the... I can do this, though. Look at that. He always throws it at the... He lobs the thing that cracks the tile. That's always 4 tiles away. So you can't hit it back unless you have a projectile that just goes over the crack, I guess. You never position yourself in the correct way. Well, broken stuff. I don't like broken stuff. I'll probably, well, after this run, I'll probably try the next character I haven't tried yet on stream. And well, I actually never tried it off stream either. Because off stream, I feel like, yeah, I was just practicing with Saffron basically. You know, the default loadout for the most part. And I just chose the same endings when I won anyway. The few times I did win, I just chose the same endings I got before. Because, you know, I didn't want to, like, I guess, spoil it myself, you know? Seeing all the other endings. It's not really a big deal, but I just want to keep it, you know, keep the surprise and keep it on camera, I guess. And then, well, I guess Waterfall does do 20 damage, you know, if you have no flow. And I need more flow cards though. That's probably another reason why I don't want to use too much other cards as well that don't give flow. Or Oh, also, well, you know, she does look. By the way, she does look, you know, kind of cute as a witch. By the way, but the one downfall though, or not downfall, the one negative consequence is that you can't dab. You know, you can't dab. Try to dab. See, I press the button, doesn't dab. It's only the default costume that she can dab, I believe, and also all the other characters, I guess, can't really dab either, as far as I know. Only the original can dab. Can't dab, you know, 'cause I was wondering, like, you know, because I have riffle or whatever, it'd be funny if I could, like, just, like, kill an enemy with a dab or something, like, kill a boss. It's like, dab, and then you lose. Or rather, we win. Anyway. Yeah, let's remove a spell first. Yeah, I was thinking of buying something, but I don't want to move a spell. I'm gonna move, probably... The Thunder's good. I'll take Minigun off first. But eventually I would like to take out Thunder. Thunder is alright, does pretty standard damage. You know, 100 probably, I think, is the golden standard of how much damage you want to do. But, you know, usually I just want to throw it out there. I don't want to, like, think too much of how I want to aim it, you know? And Thunder hits a very specific spot. I'd rather just throw it out there, you know, like Cold Stone, Counter-Strike, Tremor, you know, all of them, they just hit horizontal. I guess Waterfall is the exception to that, but, you know, it does a lot of damage if I flow. I do want to get rid of cards that don't have flow, but this is okay. Hazard time, which is not great. Not too bad actually. Okay, that one died because of the link thing. And lightning. And oh yeah, because of Riffle. I always forget. I guess, well, Riffle does true damage, I guess. I didn't notice that the first time, but I guess if you have Riffle, it always does 20 damage to the enemies no matter what, even if they have high defense. That works. Just you know, just shuffle and then you win. This one's interesting. It is, I believe, gives you a lot of shield, shoots a giant laser. It consumes as well. I can only use it once. Gives you +4 shots. That's okay. So how does that work? So like +4 shots. Gives you a jam, which is not too bad if it's a lot of damage though. It's like what is it? 160 plus 2 and 320? Is that how much it is? Is it 320 damage? That seems like a lot, assuming it all hits, I guess. And it also gives you shield, which is great. Is that correct? I don't know. I have to do the math in my head again. I don't like math. No. Basically, it's just 8 times 4, right? 16, 32, so 320, right? 320. 300 damage, I mean, that's a lot. The jam is not great, but it's only one jam, so it's not too bad. But then it might mess up my flow. Gives you shield. I don't know. I really want a flow deck. I don't want to like add extra things too much. Like, I already have like, you know, Counter-Strike, the shield's up already. That's already messing up the flow. That's, I mean, that's 2 cards, right? Usually you don't want too many cards that are not flow if you want to keep the flow going. So maximum just 2, I feel like is good. Because I will get rid of Thunder eventually as well. I think, yeah, we're fine. I think we're fine. It also anchors you, which is not great. There's no better way to take out a hive of scummy villainy than a giant laser. I guess we're in Tatooine. I think we're good. Now, Shine is also interesting. It does a lot of damage as well, this one, as long as you aim it correctly. Double cast as well. Oh, Pandemic. I don't know if this card is very appropriate right now at the time I'm streaming this. I actually remember doing a poison deck before. Pandemic is very powerful actually. It just adds poison to everyone. You know, as long as they're poisoned, you just give more poison and infects everyone. It's really powerful actually. But you know, I'm not doing a poison deck right now. Maybe later on. I wonder if is there a character that focuses on poison actually? Maybe. I haven't seen a loadout that focuses on poison. Maybe you unlock like alternate loadouts, I think. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna skip. Hard decision, but I'm gonna skip. Now, spell power, lose defense. I'm a newbie, so I want to keep that defense. You know, I don't want to lose too much defense. I'll just get what is static? I've never seen a use of static though. Like maybe if they're in melee range, but usually you don't want to be touching, you know, enemies. So I'm gonna just take that regen. Okay, here's Reva. I think I got her on lockdown actually. I don't know if I can perfect her every time, but she's not too bad. You know, I basically just do this and And I got her diagonals on lockdown, yep. I even made it like, you know, I don't know, it's on Twitter. I literally... Oh. Okay, well, never mind. I was gonna say, I had her diagonals on lockdown because I literally made a chart, you know, of a picture, visual aid, that basically showed how to dodge all her projectiles. Dodge there, like that, see? I know exactly which spot she goes, what to do. Ow. You know, the reflection, though, is much harder when you have this kind of loadout, though. Because you can't do, like, the little shots, because usually she reflects everything, but if you have, like, a, you know, little pea shooter, it basically wastes all of her reflects, you know? Because it'll just reflect... Ah, damn it. It's hard. I did say, like, I had it on lockdown, but... Ow. Okay, never mind. Stop it, stop playing around. Okay, and then they go over here. No, okay, that's wrong, never mind. No. I swear I can do it correctly. I'm just a little bit under pressure, alright? No! Damn it, she still had to reflect even though she... No! More reflect! Okay, now I'm just dying. I didn't realize Reva would be the one to kill me. I guess she's just a lot hard. I feel like she's just a lot harder with the chrono loadout. I don't know. Okay, stay over here. Stay over here. Okay. No! Damn it. Those reflects are very scary, by the way. I don't know. No, not there. No, go over here. Okay. No. Go over here. Okay, go over here. I gotta keep it in mind where I need to be standing. I don't really remember every time. I get used to it, I guess. In theory, though, I know when she does those shots and where to stand. In theory. But I guess in practice, not so much. Okay, that, this. Okay, stand there. Yep, I think I got it. No, over there, on the ends. Corner, yep. Okay, I got her. Lost a lot of HP though, which is not great. I gotta, you know, like... The diagonals, they always get me, even though I know where you're supposed to stand. It panics, you know? They're very deceiving. It's always like, I feel like you want to stand... I mean, obviously in very specific spots, but it's always, you know, projectiles, you instinctively want to get out of the way, right? But then you're not supposed to. Because you end up always... When the projectile is going in front of you, you know, you're supposed to go... right in front of them before they touch the square and everything, but... You just end up not doing that, I guess. I also never use chrono all that much. I don't know. I just never know when to use it. I mean, you can only use... Like, it costs, you know, mana, right? So, you can't just spam it. So, like, instead of, like, using an attack, you're using chrono, which... I don't know, I just don't know when to use it. I use boomerang. I never knew how good boomerang is. I've heard that it's really good, actually. And it makes sense. As long as you hit it, I guess. It costs 3 mana. But it can hit twice, because it's a boomerang. So it can do 100 damage, which is pretty standard damage. It, however, it also restores mana on hit. So it's basically free damage, as long as you get hit with it. Plus, root, so which is good for, like, bosses. So I'll take it. Yeah. I need more flow stuff, though. I feel like I'm not getting enough flow. Yeah, let's go over here. This way. Okay, that works. Give me health. Okay, back to full health. Or close to full health, anyway. I need more flow. I don't want tile fire, however. Tile fire is scary to me because of the fracs. I need, like... Yeah, I need the original one. I need kinetic wave or whatever. You know the one you always get in the normal loadout, usually? Ow. Ow. Stop, I can't move. Because of the cracks, I made my own cracks. Yeah, this is why I don't like the cracks. I can't do anything here. Can you stop doing that? Or somewhere else, please? Okay, good. Let me see those little hearts, by the way. The witch saffron. Draws a little heart when she does spells. Okay. You know, this, I feel like this run is not great so far. This is not a good run. Okay, that was not good. I just want to kill that thing if possible. Okay, kill that thing before it does any damage to me. Kill that small thing too? Okay, now kill you. Alright, that works. Okay, now we're full health. I have an angel halo, I think. You know, but we can get soul food, however, and kill a hostage to get more max HP. I don't know about that. Nah, we'll just get luck. It's scary, but well, that's a hazard, which is not great. Hazard always does a lot of damage to me. Okay, now this is what I want. I want this. Gives you flow when you have spell power. That's a good thing to have. Get a lot of flow. I'll remove a card. I will remove thunder. Need more flow cards. We're not in a great position, however. I feel like we don't have enough flow cards. And do that. That missile. Get out of here. Okay, good. The good thing it was just a missile one. The missile one's not too bad. It's just timed. As long as you kill them fast enough, then you won't, take extra damage. Because sometimes the ones with volcanoes, and sometimes enemy structures that power up and does a lot of like random attacks, or seemingly random anyway. Those are the ones I'm scared of because they always do a lot of damage and just adds a lot of shit on your field, Now, Earth Prayer, this is good. That gives you like more flow or more bang for your buck, Adrenaline or max mana? I'll take max mana. Adrenaline might be good. I mean, if you have low health, obviously. That's the time when you have to do more damage, I guess. Okay, do that. Pray. Just do a little earth prayer. Pray to earth, please. Pray to Earth Chan. I keep missing that. Alright. Damn it, Silici. Now, Silici isn't so bad, though, especially in the early tiers. Later tiers, though, are much harder. What's she doing? Why is she standing? That confused me. That totally confused. Usually, you just go back and forth, like this. Like, she just stood there, so that really confused me. Ow. Okay, that wasn't good. Alright. Stop confusing me. Okay, just shuffle. Okay, I'm just missing all my shots. Yeah, I would like to boomerang and waterfall if possible. Because that'll probably do a lot of damage. Bam! Oh, got hit. Not great. Now this combo, yeah. Boomerang, waterfall, probably a really good combo. There you go. That's the power of flow right there. I remember, Waterfall is it was very powerful before it got nerfed and then got buffed again, so it's just as powerful as before, I feel like. I don't know. I don't know if it does like as much damage as before, but I don't know, it's very powerful to me. Oh, cactus. Alright. Get out of here, dog. Alright. This, and you're dead. Alright. That works. Gets slow, but kind of a weird move though. I'm probably not gonna take that. Yeah, I will not take that. It is interesting though. Like if it's like enemy it's like a melee combatant or whatever, can we just like hit it with that? Maybe. I don't know why I said melee combatant. I don't know, like melee enemy. I just couldn't think of the word, so I just said combatant. I don't know. It was interesting, there were some UI changes as well in the latest patch, at least the time playing this. Where when you, it wasn't clear, when you clicked on this, that the entire path would be dark, but it is now clear. If you click on this path, or go to this path, you will face all dark enemies, which I assume will be hard. Let's see, do I need to go to the shop? I don't need to go to the shop, actually, so... Because usually when I go to the shop, the number one thing to go to the shop for is either good artifacts, or good spells, or rather... Or, I don't know, how do I speak? The number one thing to go to the shop for, other than good artifacts and good spells, which is random, so you never know if you get a good spell or artifact, is to remove things, right? Removing things is more important. I go save a hostage? Hostage, well, that's a gamble, you know. Either it's a HP, which I don't really need, or it's an artifact, which I do need. I'll try to save one. Oh, well, I can't save her. Well, maybe actually. Let's try this. Alright, yeah. I was like hesitating, like, do I have enough damage? Yeah, I do. Alright, that works. Castle. Interesting. Not really doing like a turret thing though. Let's get. As well as, well, again, the latest patch I think is called Chaos Control. Which I believe, I don't know if it can make the game necessarily easier, but definitely controlled how much enemies are on screen at one time. So in that case, it is a little bit easier actually. You know, compared to like before. Like I don't know how much it affects. I can't really tell. You know, I only played a little bit of the game in the beginning, and then and then played this game after the patch. I can't really tell the difference because I haven't been playing very long. But you know, I assume the game is a little bit easier in terms of like minions anyway. The bosses are the same about. It's just that the mobs, I guess, the little enemies in the battles, they don't like do too much, you know, projectile spam basically. Sometimes I guess you end up in situations where you just have too much enemies spamming things at you. It's really hard to dodge everything, you know. I should have prayed first. Oh well. Okay, and then just kill you. Possible. Get out of the way. Shoot you. Do that. Oh. Done enough damage. How about a boomerang? There you go. Do a little prayer. Do that with there. And I'll just do this. Doing multiple hits on this cactus though is scary. Just shoot like that. Because obviously it retaliates. Alright. Ooh, all work, yeah, I mean it's nice, just have extra shield. I mean it's basically free HP. Shields are basically HPs, temporary HP, you know. A power shard or adrenaline. Yeah, just a little bit more damage would be nice. Like power shard. It's basically 10 spell power as long as your spells do more than 10 damage, or rather, how much is 40 damage rather? Yeah, 40 damage. As long as your spells do more than 40 damage, it's free 10 spell power. Which is great. I don't need to go to campfire, so I guess I'll go over here. Alright. These ones. These ones move, I hate it. Stop it. Eh. Okay, that worked. And then do that. Whee! I'll take that. Okay. Static? I mean, I don't really need it. I don't need it, but okay, I'll take it. Earthworm. Earthworm? Earthworm gem? You know, for some reason, the image just looks like a tentacle. Well, it's not actually. It's just rocks. When you think about it, it makes sense. It's just throwing rocks. But it really just looks like a big old tentacle. I don't know. Because I assume it's like earthworm, you know? Like a worm thing, a worm monster. Just to give you flow, it just breaks tiles. Again, if you're doing like... Maybe, I don't know. I don't like breaking tiles, but maybe you're playing a character like Terra, that may be good. Or in general, like if you have artifacts that synergize with cracked tiles, I guess, or breaking tiles. But, nah, not for me. I'll keep it on Hearth, though, because Hearth, that's the thing about these focuses. Like, it doesn't focus on one particular trait. You know, sometimes there's other spells in other categories that might give you flow. It's just not on Hearth, you know? It's just like, this is like one category just envelops like a lot of other cards that might not have to do with your deck anyway. It's just Hearth, I don't know. But I'll keep it on Hearth though, so there might be other cards that have flow. I haven't had yet, I don't know, I don't really have all the cards memorized, so I have no idea. Okay. Oh, I got hit there, that's fine, I have no shields anyway. Ow, I got poisoned! Die! Before I get more poison. No, I got more poison. Just die. Ah, still got a little bit of poison there. Shield, shield ring. Yeah, I don't really need that. Diagonal beam. You know, diagonal beam is actually pretty powerful because it hits like multiple times. You know, like that. You see that rock? If it's standing just one spot, if you aim it correctly, you can hit it a lot. Especially because it's a double cast, right? Yeah, even more damage. But you know, we're not doing like that kind of deck. Glimmer is pretty powerful though. Glimmer has pretty powerful cards. I remember I had the, I don't know if I did it on stream. I remember having the Infinity Beam. It's basically like a giant Kamehameha that you would just hold button down and just do infinite damage basically, as long as the enemy is standing still, which is great. As long as you can keep them in one spot anyway. Ah, oh, okay, I did hit him. I did hit him with the boomerang. Okay, Shisho. Shiso! Shiso! Get waterfalled! You know, I feel like Shiso isn't so bad these days. Not too bad anyway, I still got hit, but got hit twice. Not too bad these days, I feel like. Not harder than I thought he was. You just gotta keep moving, you know, is the idea. Oh. And if he does this, you just stay in the corner if he does this. Just stay in a spot where the traps don't hit you. Basically, I mean, that's easy, I guess. That's obvious, I guess. Oh, he does that though. He does it really quickly the first time when he dashes towards you and does like a melee attack. I feel like. No, he's dead. Easy. Not too hard. Shiso's not too hard. Let's see. Okay, if I go here, it'll be Terra. If I go over here, it'll be Hazel, I think. Let's fight. Oh, I feel like Hazel's the easiest, but she can be hard on tier 4, however. Terra's ridiculous on tier 4, I think. She just destroys your battlefield. Again, I have a problem with Prax on my side of the field, so maybe I'll fight her now. I guess it doesn't matter though. I guess it does sort of matter though, because then the last like canon enemy you fight or canon boss you fight, it's the one you fight before the final boss, and you do want to be at as much you want to have as much HP as you can before you fight the final boss. I feel like. Kill the thing, kill the hostage. I don't have my Halo anymore. I think. I don't know if I lost that Halo before, or if I lost my Halo earlier. I think you have like a little angel Halo, you know, as long as you save everyone. Anubis. It gives you flow, which actually works for me. I don't need the poison, but it's free damage, right? Yeah. I mean, it gives you flow, so... I mean, it gives you like one flow. So basically it's just, you know, it doesn't lose you anything. Especially if you have no flow in the first place, I guess. Okay, this sucks. No! Oh, let's save you in the last second. Amazing, even though it doesn't really help me as far as I know. Maybe give you a little extra experience? But I think you get the same experience anyway if you kill her. Or maybe even more. Tsunami! That's interesting. Only hits 3 columns. I mean, I guess you throw it out there. Costs a lot of mana though. I don't know if it's worth it. It's good for like AoE. Nah, I'll keep with what I have. I much prefer spells that just hit horizontally, right? Just one row all the way through. Because it's easy to like, you know, combo the boomerang, as it turns out. Which I haven't really done actually. I never really did the whole combo of the boomerang and then just the waterfall. I guess it works. I also use Sword Roll as well, but it's not. You can't combo as well with Sword Roll because Boomerang gives you mana back when you hit with it, so that you can spam other spells, right? I wonder if Boomerang will get nerfed later. I don't know. Probably. Anyway, I think we're good. Tsunami gives you flow, but I kind of don't want it, so. A little prayer. A little bit of that. A bit of that. A bit of that. Dead. Okay, good. Easy. What an easy game. Now Fracture, as long as you have flow and gain 2 flow when you use it, it's 140 damage if you can hit with it. So, easy. Easy choice. Let's see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And that. Dead. Okay. Whee! Took a little bit of damage, not too bad. Transfuse. I never well... I mean, I guess it's lose a little bit HP, you can like combo maybe. But most spells though that give you mana back, I never really understood, because how do you combo that? I don't know. I mean, I guess you can. I don't know. It's alright. I guess if you know how to use it, I guess. I really don't It's hard for me because then you have to like spam the card. I guess if you have an idea of a combo in mind in your hand, if you can like think ahead of what you see in your hand, then you can like use Transfuse and then combo that with another spell, I guess. But usually, I think it's because of my playstyle, because I'm just a very like newbie playstyle. I often just wait for my opportunity to hit, you know. So for the most part, I don't really worry about mana unless I'm spamming a lot of spells at once, I guess. I don't know. Because often I'm not in like in need for a lot of mana. I usually just throw one spell out, maybe two, and then, you know, go back to dodging. Poison Vial. I mean, that kind of like works with Anubis. Not with that, I guess. As long as I keep using Anubis, I guess. Not really a poison deck, but Now, 20 shield consume a card. I only have a lot of consumables, so not really for me. Heal is not really, you know, I'm near max. I don't really need that. A Heat Seeker might be just extra DPS, so that might be good, so I'll take that. An upgrade, remove a spell. Let me refresh first. Let me see if you have anything else that works. And a flow stack with Frost. No. No card. Not really for me. Okay, so let me see. I don't want to remove anything. I don't think so. I think my deck is pretty good right now. So let me upgrade in that case. I always like to upgrade Cold Stone. It's pretty much my primary main mana damage dealer. Consume. It's a lot of mana. I mean, it does 400 damage if I hit with it. That's a big one. Do I do double cast? I don't want to consume it because I want to keep using it during a battle. Leave a flame. It's like a very minimal side effect. I have 6 mana, right? Yeah, I think so. Alright, I'll do it. It's 400 damage. It's a lot. Alright, can I upgrade, or should I get something else? I can just upgrade again. Yeah, just upgrade again. Okay, so I'll upgrade it, or Waterfall, rather. Do that. Consume, no. Bonus damage. Or bonus damage. Which is very great because, it's multiplied, actually, as far as I know. It seems like it. So does even more damage. Amazing. You know, I did say sometimes these upgrades are underwhelming, but sometimes you get very lucky and just get really powerful ones, I guess. And bam bam, easy dead. Double cast Cold Stone. Cold Stone, I feel like is a very, I don't know, very underrated card. You just put it in your deck and just does 200 damage. I mean, come on. Now, Kinetic Shield, I think this is just a worse version of Adaptive Armor, I guess. No, actually, no, it gives shield. Never mind. I thought because Adaptive Armor gives you defense, but Kinetic Shield gives you a shield, rather. I mean, this is alright. Doesn't really matter. Not really doing like a super shield deck, but I mean, might as well. Consume? I mean, I could just use that just for the HP, but I don't know. I don't want to fiddle. I really don't want to fiddle around like catching things. You know, at first in the beginning, I was like, oh, it's kind of cool, you know, adding this extra mechanic to catch things, but it really just annoying, you know. I really don't want to add extra layers of complexity during a boss fight in particular. Okay. Right. Bam. That's a lot of damage. I should have fixed the tiles as I did the thing. How about this? Oh, I missed. Oops. Now this one's a little bit complicated, but I think it's pretty much the same pattern. You just basically just stay where you're not, or rather just go where you're not, or go where the beams are not anyway. Just don't get hit, basically. Just don't get hit, lol. Let's see if we can hit this with a combo. Okay, it's a bit dangerous. Ah, damn it. Oh, I can do this. Okay. I never realized, you know, because I have the card that allows you to fix cracked tiles. I never remember to use it. Oh, stay here. No. Okay. Bam! Waterfall is so powerful. It's back to being very powerful, I feel like. I don't know. Especially if you have the boomerang. Anyway. I'm gonna spare her. I'm just gonna do like a spare run. I actually never done a full pacifist run on stream yet. with Saffron anyway. I did it with Reva. I didn't do it with Saffron, so might as well. I always hit the wrong one. When you have Link, you should hit the other one, not the one that has the debuff, I guess. Because normally what Link does is it does damage to the other enemies, or rather the enemy that has been linked, you know, so you can just hit other enemies instead. Do more overall DPS, you know. Should be... Nah, I think we're good. I think we're good. We can just go. Bam bam. Easy. One shot. Double cast is very powerful for certain spells. Giant armor. Okay, well, what is it? Put on the Mask of the Father and get 10 defense. You lose mana regen. It kind of cancels out though, because I have plenty of mana regen right here, right? It does make the combos a bit slower. But 10 defense, so... I mean, 10 defense, that's pretty good. Especially when you're getting shot by, like, small attacks, you know? Guillotine... I think we're good. Like, how is the mana regen? It's pretty alright. It's still a little bit slower now, but... I think we're good. Hopefully. I say that and then I lose because of mana regen or something, I don't know. Okay, we're good there. Yeah, my it's so slow now. Comparatively anyway. Kingsman Shield, no, don't need any of those. Let's just move forward. I keep hitting the wrong one. I always do that, because I see the one that's linked, I guess. But I never hit the right one. Waterfall. That. And there you go. Battle 1. I mean, alright, we're close to the end, you know? I always do this. I always get close to the end. I either lose to the final boss or the boss before that, really. I guess we'll go... We don't need health. We'll go here. Okay. Oop. I would like more mana regen before the final boss, if possible. You start 3 mana? I mean, it's not really great because fighting the bosses at this point now. Takes damage. Cracks though. I don't like cracking. I don't like crack, okay? Don't do crack, kids. Hazard. Uh-oh. We'll take it. And then, yeah, we didn't take any damage, so that's good. As long as I didn't take any damage. Now, Energizer... I really had good things happening with Energizer. I think it's been buffed. Before I did like 60 damage, but now it does like 90 damage. It's really good. Because this is a very like good spell because, I mean, it already does 90 damage. It's close to 100. Pretty standard damage already. But the more you use it, the more you reshuffle and use it, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger until like you can practically just one-shot a boss. Kinda good, but I don't know if it fits my deck right now. Apply Fragile on hit. You know what? Energizer. I'll take it. I'll take it. But it might ruin my flow. I might adding too much things that don't have flow. But well, technically, you know, because there's these thresholds, by the way, you see here, 0.1. That's for mana regen. If I add another card, it actually gives me more mana regen. I don't know if it's a good thing, but I like Energizer. I'll take it. It already does good damage. And then you keep using it, get even more damage. Yeah, I guess scouts. You know, all the artifacts are pretty good there. I'll take that instead, though. Do that. And one thing I know about Hazel is that you probably just... Oh. Do that. Just use the... Just destroy her structures, basically. Don't let her get too powerful. If she feels your side of the field, like a ton of structures, it's horrible. So... Uh-oh. Oh, this is bad. No. No. Okay, good. I survived. Normally, you want to stay in the front when she does that, obviously, but I wasn't in the front. See that Energizer? Energizer's so strong. What? Okay. Especially with Chrono, because normally I would use a default loadout and just shoot the blocks out if possible. But because you're using Chrono, you can't really do that. Anyway, let's just move on though. And we saved everyone. We're saved. We spared them, you know. We did not kill them. I guess. Oh, I didn't want to crack tiles, probably a bad idea. Okay, here we go. Here's terrible. Oh, missed all my attacks. Good. Good. It's missed all my attacks. That's great. Good for me. Okay, this attack is kind of scary. Just gotta stay in the spots where basically she's not shooting, you know? I mean, easier said than done, but that works. I would like the boomerang. Boomerang, please. And then... Okay, she still has a lot of HP, though. Okay, this attack, I hate this attack. Bam! Okay, Waterfall is so powerful. Waterfall is so powerful. Okay, well, oh no. But nah, never mind. We have the power of friendship once again. There you go. Easy game. What an easy game. Who said this game was hard? Oh. Did I? Oh, because of the missile. I didn't even do anything. Oh well. I wasn't intending on killing her, but well, that's dark. Oh well. She was too edgy for us anyway. I mean, she betrayed us, so she threw the first stone. Gave her a chance, but she didn't take it. There's no third chances. I already gave you a second chance. No third chances for you, Tara. Terrible. I guess I don't know if I mentioned before, but like, yeah, I guess it is. Like every time we fight the final boss, if we spare everyone, it's always Tara that betrays us. I guess, you know, she just doesn't like. She just doesn't like having friends. I guess. Oh, it's the same image except Tara's not there. Everyone's happy. Yay! We murdered. You know, that evil girl. Good. There you go. What else to say? I beat the game. I beat the game again. Amazing. I wasn't really intending on killing her though. I was just gonna do another pacifist ending, you know, just to like, because the idea is I feel like I want to do like an ending for every character. You know, starting with pacifist endings. So just get every pacifist ending for every character. I guess I didn't have to technically though, because the idea is though, if you get those endings, firstly you unlock costumes, right? Which is cool, basically. I already unlocked with Reva, and I already unlocked with Saffron because I did it off screen. But I didn't intend to kill her. I didn't press anything. It just like instantly killed her. I think it's because of the missile or whatever, you know? There's an artifact that allows you to just shoot a missile sometimes when you use a spell, and so that accidentally killed her. Whoops. Oh well. I mean, that is an ending I didn't get before, and I wonder if that unlocks a costume as well, you know? I don't know. Anyway, I didn't do this part before because when I was Reva, at least on stream anyway, I was trying to dab, you know? So I pressed G, because the dab you press space and G on the keyboard anyway. But that skips the credits, or at least this part anyway. And I believe this part is just simply, you know, this is the backers, I guess, of the game. You know? You know, because, you know, while you can go here, you can, like, shoot these people who help support the game. Don't worry about it. Just murder them real quick. I remember having an infinity beam here before, and just simply demolishing all the names. You know, just hold down the button, and everyone dies. They're technically not enemies though, but that's why Nubis doesn't work, I guess. Oh well. I might as well, you know, I never actually went through the credits, at least on stream, like this before. Or, you know, at least once, so we'll go through them. Look at all these people. These people with their money that help make the game a reality. I mean, I supported the game too, but not as a Kickstarter. I bought it on Steam. Does that count? I don't know. Bought it on Steam. That's what I did. I just bought the game normally, like, you know, just your typical player, I guess. I'm not special. Oh well. I could shoot at these people though. I'm jealous of these people, so I'll shoot them. My spell, amazing. Like that. Waterfall is so. What? How much do I have? I have 103 flow now. I guess. Do you get flow every time you get hit with a waterfall? By the way, it seems like it. Let's see. Yeah, you get flow every time you hit with a waterfall. That's ridiculous. You get even more flow. This is infinite flow. Or at least near infinite anyway. Okay, that's a lot of... How much waterfall can I do? How much can I get? Some more flow over there. Energizer also is getting pretty powerful as well. See, 300 damage. I mean, pretty good. And then the waterfall. Whee! Everyone dies. Everyone dies. Even more waterfall. I could just do infinite super waterfall. You know, what would that be interesting, Bill? Just have waterfalls in your... Oh. Ah! Uh-oh, I broke the game. Is it... It's still going on in the background. It's a machine gun. No! Stop. Stop. Stop it. Saffron, stop it. It's slowing down a little bit, I feel like. We're pinned down. Give me suppressing fire! Anyway. Okay, finally stopped. That's a lot of waterfall. There we go. But waterfall is ridiculous, especially because of the bonus damage, I guess. The flow is very much powerful. The only thing that got nerfed was rock cycle, I guess. But everything else that uses flow is just very powerful now. I don't know. It just works out. I guess. Well, made it Eden. Again. Easy game. What an easy game. No, okay. And that's just on normal though. Yeah, I already unlocked everything, so there's no new unlock, you know, no unlocks to look forward to. Unfortunately, I already unlocked everything.